Today we're gonna be going out and hunting down some more epic fish for the backyard saltwater native pond, which is doing fantastic. You guys are loving this series, and this pond is getting better and better in each video. Now, if you guys haven't been following along with the series, I recommend going back and watching the videos, but if you want a quick recap, we caught some awesome stuff for this pond. We first stocked it up with a bunch of minnows, caught some crabs for it underneath some rocks, caught some crabs, some snails, all that good stuff. We also set some fish traps for more bigger fish. We caught some awesome wrasse for that one, some grunts to put in the pond to brighten the color up. We also found some very interesting catches during our needlefish adventure where we caught this baby filefish, Fabricio, we named him. He's an absolute beast. He's a unit. He swims around the pond like a maniac. I absolutely love this fish. The little filefish in the pond. Then we got our needlefish for the pond. Finally, in our last video, we got some needlefish for here, and this pond is coming together so nice. It's looking great, and we keep adding some awesome stuff in every video. Now today, I'm a little bit, you know, back and forth on what I want to go for today. I'm gonna be going to a spot that has a bunch of stuff. You guys have seen it a million times. This spot is amazing, but we can either get some awesome parrotfish, some cool hogfish, or even the mangrove snapper. We don't know what we're gonna catch yet today, but we're targeting anything like that, any bigger fish for the native pond, because we need some size in there. Those needlefish are the biggest fish in there right now. So not only is the pond absolutely flourishing, the pond is doing so well. You guys are loving this series, and I am so glad you are, because I'm having a blast filming it. I really am having such a fun time filming this series. Although the needlefish video took me about a week to complete, because I don't know what happened to the needles. They were just extinct for a week. I finally found them on the 7th day. I finally found them. But not only is the pond flourishing, but the backyard canal is flourishing. I mean, when this warmer weather comes and winter's done, the fish just start spawning in here, man. They're just like everywhere. Did you get that? Yeah. Not only do you guys know Fred the Snook, which I've shown you guys a million times, Fred the Snook is a beast. He comes to my light, he's pretty much my dock pet. He is my snook light pet. He comes every single night. He eats the minnows, the shrimp swimming around the lights. He's a beast, Fred the Snook. But also, we've been recently having 5 to 7 tarpon at the light every single night. I obviously can't name each one of them. You know, they're a pack, the wolf pack. That's what we're gonna call them. The wolf pack of tarpon come to my light every night. I have been having a blast. I've spent hours out here on multiple occasions, just sitting out here staring into the water, watching these beautiful, magnificent, giant beasts of tarpon swim around these lights. They eat like crazy. They're eating the minnows on top of the water. I actually fed a tarpon multiple shrimp that I have in my little bucket here. You guys know I've been catching the shrimp, putting them in this bucket, throwing them out. I ran out, that's why it's out of the water, because I've been feeding all the fish at the light these shrimp in here. But we gotta restock the shrimp, have them float around in here, because we gotta feed some of these big boys. So I definitely need to keep a steady supply of shrimp at all times on the dock, because the tarpon are everywhere. I would say the biggest tarpon that I've seen at my dock, most of them are about 10, 12 pounds. There's one that's about 20, 25 pounds who comes every night, eats like a beast. He's so fired up. I mean, these tarpon, it's so amazing to watch them in feeding mode, because they are so smart, and the way they attack, the way they hunt, they come from underneath the school of minnows, pick one out that they want to eat, and just hunt it down and spear it through the top till they catch it. It's amazing to watch, and maybe one day we'll come out here and we'll actually catch one for you guys. But right now, I'm just enjoying them as my dock pets. They are amazing. So had to give you guys that update on the lights. The lights are flourishing. We got snook and tarpon. Now, hopefully we'll get some moonfish and some other cool stuff to come to the light, but right now, I am not complaining. Those fish at my light are amazing. So we got a pond recap, a nice dock light recap with all the fish that are swimming around. Now, we gotta get some upgrades for this saltwater spot. Let's do it. We made it to our spot. We got a lot of stuff to work with here. The water is pretty clear. We can see a lot of fish swimming around in this area. Now, the reason why I don't know what we're gonna catch today is because there's so much around here. What I'm going for is the parrotfish. We would love to bring back one of those guys for the native pond. A parrotfish would be awesome, but you never know what you can find here. I've caught hogfish. There's giant pufferfish here. There's some crazy stuff lurking around these areas. So we're gonna give it our all. We're gonna try to catch the coolest fish possible to bring back to the native pond, start upgrading that thing. It's coming along great, so let's get dialed in here, see what we can catch. Now, what am I using today? Just a little piece of shrimp, that's all you need. That's all you need, but I should have brought some sand fleas, because parrotfish love the sand fleas. I should have brought some of those, I did not. So we're gonna go with this. I'm gonna throw it kind of deep with a little weight on it. See if we can get those big boys out in the middle of the water over here. Get some bigger parrotfish. I already seen some like hogs swimming around this area. There's something. Nothing big, but yep, not what we want to catch. Not what we want to catch. We got to keep moving, finding a good spot, because if these guys are going to eat everything, we don't want to be here. These are great for the pond. I mean, we got a couple in there, little spots, but we don't want these guys. We want the parrotfish. We're getting serious now. Move down some spots. This spot always has some bigger fish. It's just a little sketch. I gotta stand on top of these rocks here. Usually if I cast out far enough here, I mean, I've gotten them here before, so let's see. These guys are tricky to catch, man. Oh yeah, we already got something big. No. They're out there. Trust me, ladies and gentlemen. They're out there. Oh yeah, we're nice and deep. We are nice and deep. Feel for those bites and just reel. That's all you gotta do. But we gotta get lucky here. We gotta get lucky with a fish is the problem. What do we got? What do we got? One of the really cool fish. We already have one in the pond. Not our target species though. But these guys are really, really cool. These are the slipperiest fish in the ocean. And we already have one that's like so much bigger than this guy in the pond. Got hooked in the gill. So this guy right here, whoa, this guy right here is one we already have in the pond, and they are so annoying to deal with and hold, like it's almost impossible. So we're gonna see if I can hold this guy for you. But we already have one of these guys in the pond. I caught one of these guys at the house that was I think he's much bigger than this, but look how gorgeous. I mean, that's a pretty fish. That is pretty much a parrotfish. It's a wrasse of some kind, but look at that, so many colors. We already have one of these guys in the pond. Really cool catch. I always like catching them here. But we want his blue friend, his big blue parrot friend. So we're gonna let this guy go back into the water later. Adios, my friend. A spot and a cool looking wrasse. I totally could have kept that guy for the pond, but we came here on a mission. We're not gonna get some old fish we already have in the pond. We want some new, fresh blood in there. So onwards and upwards. Let's go. All right, come on, Mr. Blue Parrot. I know you're out here somewhere. We already got one. We got a nice one. Don't tell me it's the same fish. No. This is a baby jack. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God, little jack crevalle. Of course, can't go without catching a jack, even when they're small. I mean, they're a good time. They're definitely a good time. Hold on, buddy. Hold on, buddy. They fight like hell. Even when they're small, they fight hard. Baby jack. Now let's grab this guy. These guys are feisty as well. Two of the feistiest fish we could have caught, we caught. So this right here, this is a little tiny little jack crevalle right there. We already have a really small one in the pond, but this guy might be fun to bring back. So we may leave this guy just in the bucket for now until anything else happens, but these guys are super fun, super cool to feed. They're gonna eat right away. Think of these guys as just an aggressive koi fish for saltwater pond. They will eat immediately. They don't have any problems with hand feeding, whatever. They get used to super quick because all they think about is their next meal, these guys. Absolute savages. So we're gonna keep it in the bucket for now, but we're still hunting that blue parrotfish. I'm telling you, man, I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping. I know they're out here somewhere, but they are so hard to catch. Come on, Mr. BP. What do we got here? Oh, I just got picked up by something big. Bit it out though. That could have been the BP. Could have been the BP. I'm telling you, if one swims by, I'm gonna get him, but we just gotta get lucky here. What is this? What is this? This is something smaller. Another little wrasse. We don't want these guys. Little. This is the miniature version of the big one. Tiny little wrasse. Great colors. It's got every color on the rainbow on them. But like I mentioned, we've already got one, and we don't want this guy. So hasta la pasta is what they say. Hasta la pasta. Guys, I don't know if you guys can see this, but there is the world's biggest pufferfish right here. Like, he is huge, massive. I gotta get the camera and try to show you guys. This thing is massive. A little baby snook too. This thing is freaking huge. And he's gonna be really hard to catch. I'm gonna try to catch him. I've seen him here a million times before though. I'm not kidding you guys. He's about 1.5 feet. 1.5 feet big. He's a megalodon. Dude, does he want to eat my shrimp? Let me try to get the camera really quick. This thing is huge, guys. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see him, but let me put this over the camera. Okay, it's gonna be hard to see. That big blob right there, you see that right in the middle of the screen? That is literally 1.5 to 2 foot long pufferfish. That thing is a Goliath pufferfish. That looks like a rock, right? That's a freaking giant pufferfish. Like, I'm not kidding you guys. That is a 2 foot long giant blowfish, dude. Like a monster. A monster. Like that thing would be a giant fish in our big saltwater pond in the garage. That thing would be a monster fish. That thing's huge. I'm gonna see if we can catch him. Screw it. Screw it. Let's try to catch him. He's huge. I've always seen him here, but I've never seen him like stay in one spot at the same time. So we're gonna give it a chance. Guys, I just found the best trick in the world right now to catch these parrotfish. Hopefully you guys can hear me well, because I know this is underwater. I'm using this little seaweed. I've gotten 3 bites back to back. It's all about just hooking them. I've been bitten by 3 parrotfish in a row. And all I'm using is this piece of seaweed right here. have to just find a good spot to hook it in. If I can get this thing double hooked, we can catch a parrotfish. It's insta-bite, that should do it. Little piece of seaweed, watch this. That was a confirmed parrotfish bite, all on this seaweed. I'm gonna keep working this seaweed and see if we can catch something. Trust me, guys. What'd I say? What'd I say, guys? Holy cow. What did I say? Holy cow, guys. It's an insta-bite on the seaweed. Who needs shrimp, dude? Free bait forever. Free bait for days with the seaweed. I am so hyped right now. There's so many people around me. I would be literally jumping for joy right now if there wasn't a million people. Blue one, though. I want to catch a blue one. We're back in action. I want to catch a blue one. One more try for a blue one. Holy cow. Say goodbye to our jacker ball. Would have been a good friend for the pond, but no thanks. We have a parrotfish in a bucket. We want that blue one. Like I said, we want that blue one. Blue parrot right in front of me. This guy's a little bit big, though. There it is. Oh, that was a parrotfish. Oh my God, what did I get? Another one. Another parrot. This one's bigger. What did I say, guys? It's a guarantee. It's a guarantee. This one's bigger. We're not keeping this guy. Hold on, buddy. It's a guarantee, dude. They love the seaweed. Another parrotfish. Just like that. We're still waiting for that blue one. Holy cow, the seaweed is cheat codes. The seaweed is cheat codes, dude. So I know it can be a little hard to see on the GoPro, but let me zoom in and show you guys what I'm talking about here. This is my hook in this seaweed. Somewhere in this little seaweed, this is what I'm using to catch a parrotfish. It is a cheat code. It is insane. The Sergeant Majors don't touch it. You are literally only targeting the parrotfish. Insane bait. Highly recommend trying it if you guys want to catch one. I mean, these guys, they're addicted to it. They love it. So this right here is all I'm using to catch these parrotfish. Sometimes you gotta be, what do they call it? Resourceful, innovative. That's exactly what we're doing right now. We are using this stuff right here to catch the parrotfish. I already caught 2. I've hooked like 4. I've caught 2. Both are like the red parrotfish. I'm trying to catch the blue, but the blue, for some reason, they're the coolest looking, but they're the hardest to catch. They're smart. So I gotta stay at it. Maybe we'll catch a blue, but I'm happy with our parrotfish right now. You guys haven't even seen him yet. I still gotta show you to him on the camera, but it's a primo bait. We're on the hunt for the blue parrot. I absolutely crushed. I used innovation. I was there for about an hour fishing shrimp. No parrotfish bites, Sergeant Majors, whatever, the wrasse, the cool wrasse, some grunts, a couple spots, the jack. Nothing. I really wanted to get a parrot. Then I said, you know what? I see one piece of seaweed floating by. I scooped that seaweed up, I put it on my hook, and it was instantly I was getting bites. I probably, if I would have stayed, I probably would have caught 10 parrotfish. I would have caught that blue one. The blue one was being finicky. These ones, the one I did catch, the red parrotfish, they were all over the place. The blue ones, I'm still gonna be on the hunt for. And the only reason why I left is because I was looking everywhere for some extra seaweed. There was only a couple patches drifting by in the inlet that were in the middle of the inlet. So I was trying to cast my weight and hook all the way to the middle of the inlet to try to snag the seaweed. I only got that one piece that thankfully I was able to use, but I couldn't get any more else. The seaweed was gone, so I had to bail. But we are gonna be going back for that blue parrotfish. I will get redemption on him. We're gonna be catching him for sure. But this is the one I did catch. Still a gorgeous fish. Check this guy out, and also check out the new shirt is officially live on shopfishguy.com. If you guys like it, go check it out. Shopfishguy.com. Brand new shirt, nice seafoam print gray, clean, classy. Shopfishguy.com. Let's check our boy out here, who was extremely feisty. The second one I caught that you guys saw me catch on GoPro was much bigger than this guy. This guy's so slimy, slippery. Look at that. Gorgeous parrotfish right there. So brown, he's much more red when he's not stressed. He's much more dark brown now. He's more like this color on the bottom of his tail there, usually. But because he's in this bucket and we're transferring him, obviously he's gonna change colors. All these fish change colors so quickly. And look at the teeth on that guy. He's got some human teeth on there. Look at that. Insane. Crazy. He'll bite my finger right off. I put my finger in there. He's got some hard, those are hard chompers. Like, yeah, those are hard. Those are hard. So he uses those teeth to crush clams, crush shrimp. That's why they like sand fleas, you know? And when they're eating the seaweed, what they're doing is they're going in there, they're crushing it up, and they're looking for those small fish that we catch in there. They're looking for those small shrimp that are in that seaweed. They're looking for that, you know, we caught Tiny Tim, the anglerfish. He's in that seaweed. They're probably eating him as well. So that's what they're eating in that seaweed. So because it is starting to show up, I think we may need to also do a video, add another video to the series. We only got a couple more videos left in this series. It's going well, it's going really well, but I think we may need to add another video video of searching through all the seaweed to try to find some cool stuff to put in this pond. So if you guys want to see that, if you guys want to see, maybe I'll catch a couple baby anglerfish, throw them in here, let them chill around, let me know by dropping a like on this video. I will make that happen, but only if you guys want to see it. So that's why I asked. I only want to do the videos you guys want to see. So drop a like if you want to see it, and let's get this guy in the pond. Actually, let me get the GoPro. Before we throw this guy in, I actually have a couple more shrimp that I have left over, because this didn't work at all today. It was all about the seaweed. We're gonna see if we can feed these boys. I want to try to feed the needlefish. They're in the back over there. We got the spot eating, but I don't think we're gonna get that needlefish to eat until, you know, a little bit. The needlefish are gonna take some time to eat. The grunts are loving it. All the grunts, they're getting used to it. I don't know what knocked over this structure here, but they knocked over my gorgeous rock structure, and the spot is on fire. I really do want the needlefish to warm up though. So hopefully, look, all that shrimp I dropped in, let's see who's gonna grab that. The puffers, the grunts, those are the guys I like. So all the OG fish are doing great. Puffer army's strong. The grunts, the blennies, the needlefish, we just gotta get them to start eating a little bit more. So let's get, we fed the boys a little bit. Let's get this guy in the pond. All right, bro. Here we go. The first parrotfish added. Look at this guy, he's freaking gorgeous. Look at that fish. That is a gorge fish right there. The parrot. The parrot. Here we go. He's gonna be very graceful when he goes in this pond. You ready? Look at those teeth and everything. So cool. Where is he gonna go? Is he gonna hide or is he gonna swim around? Boom! There he goes. Yeah, he's gonna hide for a bit. He's gonna sit in this corner. There goes our parrot. He's swimming. He's in the rock structure. Let's go. In the rock structure, and once he gets used to me, he should swim around like crazy as well, because he's probably the biggest swimmer in here. You got the needles up here on top, freaking out, being a spaz. Beavis and Butthead, the needlefish. That's what we're gonna name them. Beavis and Butthead, not Tom and Jerry, because they act like buttheads. Eventually, they're gonna, be eaten. They're gonna be eaten in the pond, but right now they're Beavis and Butthead, being scared. So this guy's a thick boy. You better start eating. So we got that guy in. We got our parrot. He's under the second little cave here. I'm glad I made that for him, because he couldn't fit in this one. Now it's all wrecked. But he's in the little cave now. We got our parrots in here, and it's just coming along great. I'm very pumped about this. It's coming along fantastic, and we are slowly adding to this pond, and I'm thinking we need a mangrove. We only got a couple videos left in this series, guys, to make it, maximize all the fish we've got in here. We need a mangrove. We need a blue parrot. I'm gonna try for the blue parrot. I do wanna go to the beach, try to net some stuff off the beach, try to, scoop some stuff in the sand for you guys at the beach, the actual beach. And then I do want to do the seaweed video. So a couple videos left in the native pond series. If you guys are enjoying it, let me know in the comments. I think you guys are loving it. There's a whole playlist. If you guys missed anything, native pond playlist, you guys can watch all of the videos that we have done on this pond that's coming along. So go check that out. And remember to check out shopfishguy.com for the brand new performance tee. Super clean. Go check it out. But the pond, I mean, come on guys. For the first native pond, I remember in the beginning of the series, I said, this is gonna be our starter native pond. Super starter. We used an old pond, super easy setup. Not super like, it's not the fiberglass pond that we would get in the garage. It's just the old pond, and it turned out great. It's turning out fantastic. We still got more work to do though. So make sure you subscribe and notification bell on to watch that next video. I will see you guys later. Peace.